To me, veterans are the unsung heroes of our country. My name is Michael Barrett. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. I was blessed to be in the Shepard's house. Here at the Shepard's house, they not only save lives, but they save souls and spirits. And I've been surrounded by people here that have believed in me, and I'm starting to believe in myself. I was between Vietnam and the Gulf War. I was on a guided missile cruiser in the 6th Fleet, and as my Navy career progressed, I was introduced to more alcohol and substances, drugs. And I did that for a little while, and no consequences, really. I guess I would be what you would call a functional alcoholic. I went to school, I went to work, I partied. No consequences, but as my life progressed, my drinking became more and more and more, and then it became more important than anything else. I first became homeless in the 3rd floor of a parking garage in New Orleans. From there, at my choice, I was an active alcoholic homeless in New Orleans, and at my choice, I was also a sober recovering alcoholic in New Orleans. There was something about the structure, the rules, the being accountable, being responsible that I just couldn't handle. Being homeless is very difficult, period. It's kind of mind-numbing. It's kind of almost where you admit defeat and you admit failure, and you continue to be part of the problem. It's a really sad existence, and that's exactly what it is. It's an existence. It's not a life. I still struggle, but the struggle's a little easier every day. I think work is really good medicine for me, and I have the privilege, and I will say that adamantly, I have the privilege of part of my giving back to the Shepard House is I get to cook here. And I get to feed the staff, and I get to feed my fellow veterans and anybody else that walks through the door. And it's become kind of like a mission.
My name is Tracy Barr, and I'm one of the house managers here. I partner with my husband, Kenny, where we live with the veterans, we do live life with the veterans, and we work here. And to know that there might be a place like the Shepard's House that provides hope to people, if we would have known those things 10 years ago, we would have did things differently. So that's kind of some of the passion that brought us here, is that we wanted to make a difference, especially in the lives of veterans who don't always have someone advocating for them. Sometimes men won't come out and ask for that help because they've been told, you're a survivalist, you're tough. And especially men out of the Vietnam era who weren't welcomed well when they came back. They're just now in their 60s and 70s starting to go, well, maybe I do need help. Maybe I do need help with this PTSD or other health problems like Agent Orange and different things that they struggle with, physical health problems because of different things they were exposed to and because of addictions with self-medication. We were told in around July that we were going to not be funded any further, along with several other houses like ours in the country. And we had some help from our Congressman, Jim Banks, who's on the Veterans Subcommittee, who stepped up immediately and said, hey, what's going on here? And actually pleaded to the top. But the bottom line is we're recovery-based. We're recovery first. And sometimes the philosophies of that doesn't match up with the federal government's funding for homelessness. They desire to see veterans off the street, but we desire to see them off the street, but sober first, and then out into housing.
The love that I have for this place and just the opportunity and privilege to be here and do that is, you can't put a dollar sign on it. There's a term we use, and it's called I got your six, which means I got your back and I got you covered, and I will take care of you if you can't take care of yourself. And we do that here.